Hey friends, this is Father Jonathan. It's been a minute, but it's good to see you, good to be with you. I want to share with you a couple things. I'm in, of course, our parish hall space, which has had just some really remarkable events in it the last few weeks, going back to our 125th anniversary this past Sunday, the funeral reception for Dan Eubanks, patriarch of our parish family. So some bittersweet moments, but some really joyful moments, and even Dan's funeral yesterday, so indescribably beautiful and holy. I want to kind of keep that thought rolling with you as we look ahead to the summer. Now, summers are a different kind of time, right? Summers are for doing things that you don't always do. You don't always live vacation because it wouldn't be sustainable, but you can take a vacation. It can be beautiful and fun. Father Keith and Karen taking sabbatical, not a vacation, but a time of deep rest and restoration over the summer, because summer lends itself to things we don't always get to do. So we too, here at Holy Trinity by the Lake, in between all of the other vacations and other things that you might be doing as an individual or with your family, we are also doing some things we don't always get to do, some fun adventures in the life of our parish family. The last couple of summers, we have, as a congregation, emphasized love thy neighbor. This summer, we're taking that same theme and we're just putting a simple little twist on it into the neighborhood, because that's, by definition, where our neighbors are. So we're going to do things that get us out in the community, get us outside of our comfortable spaces a little bit, but still with plenty of comfort, and give us an imagination for who lives around us and how we might be connected together. I've looked at maps. I've put together a map, built a map from our realm data of where everyone who goes to Holy Trinity by the Lake, who's a part of this faith community, lives. And it turns out some of us are actually neighbors. We didn't know it, but we are. So we're going to live into some of that too, and hopefully meet some new friends along the way. The first thing that's coming up, it starts next Wednesday at 1 o'clock. It is called the Art of Gathering Book Discussion Group. She wants to challenge our imagination for how we meet and how to make those meetings meaningful. We're talking about all our gatherings and all our connections so that we can be put in touch, each of us in our hearts, with the things that we hope for when we spend time together with one another, but also with others and even strangers. It's an online book group, May 18th, next Wednesday at 1 o'clock. And we're going to do it through May, June, July, probably finish up a little before the end of July. We're going to take our time with it and just let it fuel our imaginations. Now, while our imaginations are being fueled with how we gather, we're also going to be gathering. One of my very most excited for things this summer that we're doing is called Backyard Fire Pit Compline. The idea is they take place in different of our neighborhoods. You remember this map from earlier before. Different of our neighborhoods. And you can go to any of them. You don't have to go to the one just in your neighborhood. You could go to all of them if you wanted to, but especially be mindful for the ones that happen near you, because if you go to those, the greater the chance that you will encounter someone you maybe didn't know who lives very near to you. We'll have s'mores, we'll say prayers, we'll have some social time together. From start to finish, the official event is an hour, so you can look for those. It's going to be fun and exciting, I think. Life is better around fire pits. Can I get an amen? Taproom Talks, replace theology on tap for the summer, beginning in May. Those are on the fourth Wednesday, so May 25th is this month's. And we're going to go to different tap rooms, and it's not going to be as structured, formal. There's no presentation. We'll have some theologically provocative questions for you to grab from a jar and talk to a friend about over cornhole or something like that, because I really like cornhole. The first one on that May 25th date at 7:30 in the evening is at Siren Rock, the new brewery on the north end of town. So I hope you'll join us for that. We'll be at standard service for June. Then we'll be back at Siren Rock for July. So we're going to people's backyards, we're going to public spaces like the tap rooms, and in the middle of it all, we're inviting our neighbors here for Vacation Bible School. Jordan Hammonds, our youth leader extraordinaire, is hosting, organizing, already mobilizing many of you for this effort. Vacation Bible School coming back to Holy Trinity by the Lake, July 11th through 15th. And it's going to be in the morning from 8 to 11:45. That registration opens online May 15th. The program's theme for this year, selected by Jordan, is I Am the Church. That's definitely the message we're going to impart to every child who arrives. It's definitely the message for every person in this church. You are the church, and we would love the involvement and engagement of everyone who has a heart for it. Beginning in June, Thursdays at 12, Zoe Holmes is bringing back her wildly popular Spanish class, teaching anyone who wants in this same space over lunch, teaching us how to speak a little more más español. This began last year with our sister church relationship with Santa Natividad, and that is open to all members of the church. Anyone can come. Just bring a lunch and a heart to learn. It's a good thing. On June 10th, we make sandwiches for Sandwich Sunday, per normal, per usual, but it's been a little while since we've been there. Also, it turns out the Austin Street Shelter is about to move into a new facility, upgraded facilities. So we are going to go say goodbye to the old ones on June 10th. So bring your sandwiches, bring them all down, but also, and if you're of a mind to, come with us in the afternoon so that we can go serve folks food, so that we can see the facilities, so that we can say goodbye to a facility that has served the community for a long, long time. And we are already planning a return trip before too very long to visit the new facility when it opens sometime late July. So be on the lookout for that too. So Taproom Talks, backyard fire pit complines, vacation Bible school, Spanish classes, Austin Street Shelter, the art of gathering, lots of little pop-up opportunities. Not all of them are for everyone, but find ways to get engaged, find a way through the church to grow your imagination for connection to neighbor. Pick one, pick two. I hope the experience of any of these and all of these is kind of like going to a museum where you have all these particular experiences with the art, but then you go outside of the museum at the end of a day looking at the art and, oh my gosh, I see the trees now a little differently. Oh my gosh, I see my neighbor now a little differently. Oh my goodness, I see a new possibility that I hadn't imagined before. So that's the hope for the summer. A lot of fun, a lot of low key, a lot of one-off, none of it designed to carry on throughout the year, because that's not what summer is about, right? Summer is about the thing that you can only do in summer. So that's what we have in mind. I hope you'll join us coming into the neighborhood. It's going to be a ton of fun. It's going to be a lot of life, and it's going to be a lot of a memory. I mean, anytime you can come home from the end of the day smelling like campfire, wouldn't you want to? See you in the neighborhood. Peace.